Hi, everybody. My name is Robin Hernandez, and I'm the CEO and co-founder of Bon Voyage. Bon Voyage is an app that's dedicated to helping travelers and their loved ones plan the details of their next adventure together. Now, in trying to decide what should be at the core of Bon Voyage, we spoke to the people that are part of our target audience here, which are those group travelers. And a lot of the frustrations that they voiced about traveling with other people were things like people not replying to group chats, nobody being able to decide on plans, and just an overall difficulty with finding the availability to talk through those options. And both myself and my co-founders found that this really aligned with a lot of the frustrations that we feel when we were trying to plan things in our personal lives. And for that reason, we created Bon Voyage with simplicity and robustness in mind. Simplicity in the sense that you can create a new event in the app and share it with friends and do this planning remotely with them, and robustness in the sense that we really offer everything in one place where you can look at your flights, your hotels, your events all within the application and then start planning those polls and agendas to actually piece everything together. And last up, that gives you room to just choose the agenda that you want to go with. And you can do that again remotely without having anybody in the room. And then you just can focus on the important part, which is really just allowing you and the other people to connect with each other meaningfully while exploring the world. Now, taking a look at our competitors, some of our biggest ones out there are Batch, which is focused on event planning, bachelorette parties, so on and so forth. And then Wanderlog, which is again focused on group event planning. Now, the big thing that sets us apart from these competitors is that we offer these AI generated agendas to choose from. And that is done by taking these polls that are within the application and using the results of those polls to automatically update the agenda and then pose these potential agendas to the user and to be able to show them which options have the least amount of overlap between events so that way they can really maximize their time on their trip. And again, as mentioned, you can view flights, hotels, and attractions directly within the app. And you can also use those polls to focus on putting plans together that everybody can agree on. Now, this being said, our revenue model is going to be focused on the affiliate and commission partnerships. And the core idea here is that we can offer the app to the customer at no cost. And this is done by partnering with travel brands to earn a cut of each booking. Again, these bookings will be offered directly through the application. And that's how that partnership comes into play. And some examples of travel brands that we're looking at partnering with are Booking.com, Skyscanner, and Viator as well. So let's talk about go to market. Our plan here is to start in Seattle, Washington, which is home to the Seattle Tacoma International Airport, the 10th busiest airport in the United States, where we see approximately 60,000 group travelers come through every year. And beyond this, after we've really taken that market analysis and finalized what our app is going to look like beyond the prototype, we want to launch into the greater Pacific Northwest, where we see about 4.2 million group travelers each year. And beyond that, about a year down the road, we're looking at a global launch in the US, where we see about 27 million group travelers in the US each year. And this includes those cities that house the busiest airports like Atlanta, Chicago, and Dallas. Now, who's going to bring this to life, you might ask? Well, that's myself and my team. So, as I mentioned, I'm the founder and CEO. And to the table, I'm bringing 3 years of experience in computer programming and then 12 years in sales and client management, which is really my forte here. And I have my friend Miguel Torres, which is going to be bringing 10 years of experience in computer programming, full stack programming, app development, and website creation. And he also is bringing 4 years of actually leading teams of programmers to be able to do this type of work. And then we have our boots on the ground, which is going to be Caitlin Graham. So she's got 6 years of customer acquisition and marketing experience, and then 5 years of market development and sales. So she's going to be really focused on earning our initial audience and customers, and then growing the business from there. So our ask for you today is going to be $25,000 to begin the development, customer acquisition, and market analysis. And that 25,000 will be used for app development, cloud hosting costs, and UI creation primarily, in addition to marketing strategy, which is including online ads, social media content creation, and then the things that might come as kind of a sidebar for us, which are going to be those legal administrative fees, and then also the market research and data analytics that will go into making sure that we can grow the brand as well. And we are also seeking partnership introductions to these travel brands that I mentioned earlier. and mentorship for scaling the anticipated revenue model. That way, we can ensure that we meet our timeline goals here of really finalizing our competitor analysis around March 2026, moving into the prototype in June, completing that MVP and first 25 customer trials in September, and then launching the beta app in the Seattle, Washington market. This being said, this is really what has brought Bon Voyage to life here in front of you today. Through the work of myself and my partners, we hope to remove some of those common obstacles from planning a trip so people can really focus on the things that matter, like being present with the people in their lives, experiencing things for the first time, and keeping the sense of wanderlust alive, because that's what drives us and you. Thank you.